Dugong, the gentle sea cow of the ocean. The dugong is one of the ocean's most fascinating and gentle creatures. Known as the sea cow, this marine mammal spends its days grazing peacefully on underwater seagrass meadows. Its calm nature and unique biology make it an icon of coastal ecosystems across the Indo-Pacific region. Scientifically known as Dugong dugong, the dugong is the only living member of the family Dugongidae. Its closest relative, the Steller's sea cow, was hunted to extinction in the 18th century. This makes the dugong not only unique, but also critically important for biodiversity. Dugongs are found in warm coastal waters from East Africa and the Red Sea, all the way to Australia and the Pacific Islands. The largest populations exist in northern Australia, the Philippines, and parts of Indonesia. They prefer shallow bays, mangrove channels, and seagrass beds rich in vegetation. So, these gentle herbivores can actually grow up to 3 meters long and weigh around 300 kilograms. And, despite their bulky appearance, dugongs are surprisingly elegant swimmers. They use their powerful tails, which are shaped a bit like a dolphin's fluke, to glide really gracefully through the water. Unlike dolphins and whales, dugongs are, well, slow-moving, and they usually prefer to stay close to the seafloor. Their snouts are uniquely adapted for grazing. They curve downward, making it easy for dugongs to pluck seagrass roots from the sand. And as they feed, they leave behind these distinctive feeding trails that you can actually spot from above. Seagrass is, honestly, the main food for dugongs, and they can consume up to 40 kilograms of it every day. They actually prefer certain species of soft, nutritious seagrasses that tend to grow in coastal meadows. And, interestingly, their feeding helps keep seagrass beds healthy by trimming overgrowth and stimulating regrowth. So, this grazing behavior actually plays a really vital ecological role in marine ecosystems. By maintaining seagrass meadows, dugongs support habitat stability for fish, crustaceans, and, well, countless other marine species. Their presence is honestly a key indicator of a healthy coastal environment. Dugongs have a slow reproductive rate, which, makes them quite vulnerable to population decline. Females usually give birth to a single calf every 3 to 7 years. Calves are nursed for up to 18 months and stay close to their mothers for protection and learning. These affectionate bonds between mother and calf are honestly pretty remarkable. The young dugong will often ride on its mother's back or swim right beside her, communicating through chirps, whistles, and gentle touches. Their social interactions really reveal the dugong's emotional intelligence and nurturing nature. Dugongs are marine mammals, meaning they must come to the surface to breathe air. They usually surface every few minutes, but can hold their breath for up to 6 minutes when resting. Their nostrils close tightly underwater, allowing them to dive safely without inhaling water. The dugong's skin is thick and greyish, often covered in small algae or barnacles. This natural camouflage helps them blend into their surroundings. Despite their large size, they are shy creatures that avoid loud noises and busy human activities. Dugongs communicate using a series of chirps, trills, and whistles that travel through the water. Scientists believe these sounds serve multiple purposes, from maintaining contact between mothers and calves to signaling danger or establishing territory. Their vocalizations are surprisingly complex for such quiet animals. Historically, dugongs have played an important role in coastal cultures. Many indigenous communities in Australia, the Philippines, and Indonesia have traditional stories and beliefs centered on dugongs. They are often seen as symbols of peace, abundance, and connection to the sea. However, human activity has become the greatest threat to dugongs. Habitat loss, boat collisions, fishing gear entanglement, and coastal pollution have severely reduced their populations. In many regions, dugongs are now listed as vulnerable or endangered species. The destruction of seagrass beds is particularly harmful. Seagrasses are highly sensitive to water quality and can die off quickly when exposed to sediment, pollution, or rising ocean temperatures. Without their primary food source, dugongs struggle to survive. Climate change poses an additional challenge. Increasing sea temperatures, stronger storms, and coral reef degradation all impact coastal ecosystems. These environmental shifts disrupt the delicate balance that dugongs and their habitats depend on. To protect dugongs, several conservation programs have been established worldwide. Marine protected areas, such as Shark Bay in Western Australia and Busuanga in the Philippines, provide safe zones where dugongs can feed and breed. These initiatives are crucial for maintaining population stability. In addition to protected zones, researchers are using satellite tracking to study dugong migration patterns. This technology helps identify key feeding grounds and migratory routes that need conservation. The data also supports better policies for coastal development and tourism management. Local communities play a vital role in dugong protection. In areas like Indonesia and Palau, community-led conservation projects educate fishermen about sustainable practices. Reducing boat speeds, avoiding net entanglement, and protecting seagrass areas make a big difference. Dugongs are also, deeply connected to the myth of mermaids. Early sailors often mistook them for half-human, half-fish creatures because of their smooth movement and, their humanoid features from a distance. This association with mermaids really adds to their mysterious and enchanting image. Although they are often compared to manatees, dugongs are distinct species with notable differences. Manatees live in freshwater and saltwater environments, while dugongs are strictly marine. Their tails are also shaped differently. Dugongs have a dolphin-like fluke, whereas manatees have a paddle-shaped tail. The lifespan of a dugong can exceed 70 years if left undisturbed. However, due to human interference and environmental pressures, few reach that age in the wild. Protecting them requires both global cooperation and local awareness. Interestingly, dugongs have been legally protected in many countries for decades. For example, Australia's Environment Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act lists dugongs as a vulnerable species. Internationally, they are also protected under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, or CITES. Education and awareness are key to ensuring dugong survival. By teaching coastal communities and tourists about their ecological importance, we can foster a culture of respect and conservation. Every effort counts, from reducing pollution to supporting marine protection laws. In conclusion, the dugong is far more than just a sea cow. It's a symbol of oceanic balance, resilience, and peace. Its existence reminds us of the fragile beauty of the marine world and our shared responsibility to protect it. By safeguarding dugongs, we preserve not only a species, but the health of our planet's blue heart. Thank you for watching.